Hi, so there's a lot of City news worth talking about this week and worth making a video on, so I'm going to be talking about all of that here. It's actually all good news for once, so that's good, and yeah, these are those things that I'll be talking about, so just go to that bit if you've only come for a certain thing. And yeah, let's get into the first one, which is how City players have done during the international break. So obviously I've got to start with Sterling. He had a great performance the other night against Spain. He scored England's first and third goal in the 3-2 win, and it was just a great performance. And it was actually his first England goal in 3 years, and it was England's. Well, he was the first to score for England against Spain away in 31 years, I believe it was, and that's just a ridiculous amount of time and such a great accomplishment by him to break that bad streak that we've got going. And more importantly, for me at least, hopefully prove some of the England doubters wrong, because he's got a lot of stick from the England fans about his performances, even though he's not done that bad. And we as City fans know how good he is, obviously, but the England fans, maybe they'll come around now, but even if they don't, we know how good he is, and that's all that matters, really. And yeah, you can't ask for much more from him when he performs like that, and I'm just so happy that it'll maybe change the minds of some of the England fans who've doubted him, because he's just a top quality player. And if anyone can't see that, then, like I said, it's just their loss, isn't it? In terms of the performances of our players, I actually can't think of a more successful international break in recent memory. You've got Zinchenko, an absolute rock against Italy, playing in centre defensive mid, and then there's Bernardo scoring against Poland, Jesus scoring against Saudi Arabia, and even Foden on the youth scene under 21s England. Great things from him, and even Edin Dzeko scoring 2 goals. It will always be a blue, so that's a success for us. And yeah, it just couldn't have gone any better, really. And then not to mention Sterling, who we've just talked about, and what a great international break. That no one really wants international breaks because we love the Premier League so much, but when they're like this, there's not too much to complain about, and hopefully these performances will carry on when they come back to City. And then we've got more transfer rumours about Frenkie De Jong coming to City. Hearing figures like 70 million be thrown about. Sam Lee saying on Esteemed Company's podcast that Barca think that City have the upper hand in the negotiations, contrary to what we actually thought as City fans, thinking that obviously he's going to go to Barca. And by the way, Esteemed Company, if you're looking for someone with 9 subscribers to come on your podcast, then I'm the guy. But no, maybe one day. But anyway, back to De Jong. I'd love to see him at City. I still need to see more clips of him, but at the same time, I don't want to, because I don't want to get my hopes up and then we get gazumped again like with Sanchez, and I don't think my heart can take it. So I'm just going to assume he's not coming at the moment, but hearing things like that from Sam Lee, tier 1 City journalist, you can always trust what he's saying. It really is good signs, but City have a history at this point of not getting the targets, even though we do have the money to do it. And oh god, I hope that it doesn't happen. And also they were talking on the podcast, which you've probably all seen at this point, about Matthias De Ligt coming to City as well. Apparently City want both of them. I just think there's no way that that's happening. I'd settle for 100%, and I just think we'd be lucky to get one at this point. But hopefully Sam Lee's right, that's all I'll say. And yeah, I think speaking for all City fans here, we'd love to see at least one of them, and then two would just be unbelievable. And then finally, we've got this heartwarming and wholesome story about Vincent Kompany's dad. He's been elected the first black mayor in all of Belgium, and it doesn't really come as a surprise, because if I was asked to guess which City player's dad is most likely to become a mayor somewhere, I think me and probably all City fans would point to Vincent Kompany straight away, because based on his mature personality and just intelligence as a footballer and as a person, you can guess that he'd come from good stock. So it's no surprise there. It's just great news, and what an accomplishment. That family has achieved a lot of things, and hopefully we'll keep on achieving. Who knows, maybe we'll see Vincent in a similar role in a few years. but not now because I love seeing him at sea. And that's it for my news roundup this week. Let me know what you thought about it, because viewer interaction, whether it's feedback, talking about what I talked about in the video and giving your opinions, always makes my day. And yeah, for those of you subscribed to my music channel, there should be a new video coming out there soon. There may even be a little bit of singing in it, but I'm not making any promises on that one. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.